Welcome to today's detailed numismatic journey where we will explore the Canada 1 cent coin from the year 1999 without mint mark and try to understand its complete background, history, features, composition, circulation, and of course its value in today's coin market in dollars. When we talk about a coin like the 1999 Canadian 1 cent, we are not just talking about a small piece of metal. We are actually opening a chapter of Canadian history, culture, and economy. This little copper-plated coin carries with it decades of tradition and also the final years of the Canadian penny, which was officially discontinued in 2012. That makes the 1999 1 cent piece an important collectible for many people today. First, let us look at the historical background. Canada introduced the 1 cent coin in 1858, and for over a century and a half it remained one of the most recognized coins in daily use across the country. In 1999, Canada was moving toward the end of the millennium, and there was a lot of economic change happening. The Royal Canadian Mint continued producing the penny, but the cost of production was starting to rise compared to the face value. Even though it was still being used for daily transactions, collectors and experts were already noticing that the 1 cent was slowly losing its practicality. Now, let us carefully examine the 1999 Canadian 1 cent coin itself. This coin is made of copper-plated zinc. Earlier Canadian pennies used to be composed of bronze or copper, but by the late 1990s the mint had shifted to cheaper metals to reduce costs. The 1999 coin weighs around 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It has a plain edge, meaning there are no ridges or reading around it. The obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Hunt. This portrait was first introduced in 1990 and continued until 2003. It shows the Queen facing right, wearing a pearl necklace, and the inscription around reads, Elizabeth II Digi Regina, which means Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen. On the reverse side of the coin, you will find the classic maple leaf twig design created by G. Krugergray. This design was first used in 1937 and became a symbol of Canada's national identity on the penny. The reverse is 2 maple leaves on a single twig, with the word Canada inscribed at the bottom in the year 1999 shown prominently. The face value 1 cent is also included. This simple yet elegant design is what makes the Canadian penny so iconic and loved by collectors. When we say without mint mark, it means that this particular coin was struck in the Winnipeg facility of the Royal Canadian Mint, which usually does not display a mint mark. Unlike other coins that sometimes show a small W or P, depending on the minting location or special edition, the standard circulation coins from 1999 do not carry any mint mark. So, when you see a Canada 1999 1 cent coin without any letter mark below the date, that is the regular circulation strike. Now, let us talk about the mintage and circulation numbers. In 1999, the Royal Canadian Mint produced hundreds of millions of 1 cent coins for circulation. This means that the coin is not rare in terms of availability. It was widely used in everyday transactions, and most households in Canada during that time had several pennies lying around. Because of such high mintage, the coin is generally common, and most examples found today are in circulated condition, meaning they show signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. However, despite being common, the value of the coin depends on several factors such as its condition, grade, demand from collectors, and whether there are any errors or varieties associated with it. In circulated condition, the 1999 1 cent without mint mark is usually worth its face value, which is 1 cent. But since Canada officially stopped producing the penny in 2012, even ordinary circulated examples now attract some collector interest. In the numismatic market, these coins can often sell for a few cents, sometimes around 5 cents to 20 cents each if bundled in rolls or in very clean condition. If you have a 1999 Canadian penny that is in uncirculated or mint state condition, then the value can be higher. In mint state grades such as MS63, MS65, or higher, collectors might pay between 50 cents to $2 per coin. For exceptionally well-preserved coins, especially those certified by grading companies like ICCS or PCGS, the value can reach even higher levels. But for the majority of circulated coins, the realistic value in today's market remains very modest. Now, let's explore the collector psychology behind this. Many collectors like to gather a full-date set of Canadian 1-cent coins, meaning they want every year from 1858 until 2012. The 1999 coin is simply one piece of that long history. While it is not rare, it still holds importance in completing a collection. Some collectors also enjoy saving full rolls of 1999 pennies, especially because these coins were some of the last produced before the new millennium began. That adds a bit of symbolic value to the 1999 penny. There are also era varieties to consider. Occasionally, coins are struck with mistakes such as doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. A 1999 Canadian penny with such an error could be worth several dollars or even more, depending on the type and severity of the error. Error coins are much less common and attract strong interest from specialized collectors. In summary, if you are holding a Canada 1999 1-cent coin without mint mark in circulated condition, its market value today is generally between 1 cent and 20 cents, depending on how clean and presentable the coin is. In uncirculated or certified mint state condition, the value could be closer to 50 cents to $2, and in rare cases higher. Error varieties can push the value much further, sometimes into the tens of dollars. But beyond the price, what makes this coin special is the fact that it represents a history of Canada's penny during its final era. Even though it may not make you rich, it is a tangible reminder of Canadian heritage. Collectors around the world still appreciate these small coins for their design and history. So, when you look at your Canada 1999 1-cent coin without mint mark, remember that you're holding a piece of Canadian culture, a piece of daily life that millions once used but is no longer produced. Its true value lies not just in dollars, but in the story it tells.